Hello everybody and welcome to the Age of Reckoning, to Retake the Realms, where we are playing as the dwarves.
Retake the realms! What needs to be done? Better wheels, lad!
Did I?
Ready to do the guild's bidding.
Huh, I thought I was going to have some heroes there. Alright, we are playing, of course, the High King of the Dwarves.
Lower the throw. I need to stretch my legs.
And our goal in this playthrough is to retake every dwarf hold on the map. This is my biggest series, my biggest run so far of Total War Warhammer free, and I'm super excited to do it as there are dwarf holds all over the place. I could spend time going and showing you all of them, but we're going to jump right into this and we're going to go as it continues and as we build up from there. So a little bit of knowledge on dwarves. So to start talking about them, I have to say one thing. Dwarves are my favorite fantasy race in just about everything. Everything. Lord of the Rings, Warhammer, all of it. I love everything dwarf. So I'm super excited about this. So dwarves play a very defensive. They play very defensively. A lot of units are shield walls and corlers. They're kind of more mechanical as well. So they have gyro bombers. They have they actually have like steam tanks. They have airships, stuff like that. And just like what he said, grudges. They hold grudges. So this is the Great Book of Grudges. And they're basically, this is a whole bunch of missions that we can accomplish to the point where we could actually confederate a lot of legendary lords. I can tell now that one of the major mods is not in here. It's not going. Which, honestly, I'm fine with because this is already running so much smoother. So I think I know what the problematic mod was.
For the wisdom of the layer.
So that's good to know. All right.
There are threats to the Karazhan close.
Grudges. Grudges are incurred by non-dwarf factions for any transgressions against any dwarf faction. Any army or settlement that incurs grudges has a portion of them applied to the rest of their faction, in addition to a smaller amount that is applied to other factions like dwarves, liken them to. So, the Age of Reckoning happens every 15 turns, and the more grudges you do and settle, is the more bonuses you get. Builds up kind of like our WOG in our last one. So all these numbers you see above, if we if we destroy this army, we'll get 82 grudges put towards our stuff. Same with all of these, so you can just see there's also different grudges and stuff like that. Anyway, that's all you really need to know is you beat up the people that do the dwarves dirty, and then you get more stuff. Alright, so okay, so all my I guess just Mixu's unlocker is the only thing that happened. That's fine. Honestly, we should just leave it at that. So, I'm going to get this one out of the way as well before we start. We're only 5 minutes in, so it's fine. The first episode, maybe even the second episode, depends on how far I push this before I can get some feedback from it. When this is posted, there will be a thing posted in my community on my YouTube channel. Or if you can get in touch with me any other way, if you know me or anything like that, then that's fine too. But I'm going to show you the kind of lords that you can be, because I would love for people to either want to kind of call to arms to either be a dwarven lord, which remember everything costs upkeep and income, so you might not see it right away as we start building our army and making more money. But I wanted to show you the type of things you could be. So dwarf lord with a great axe and pistol. It's exactly what it sounds like. Axe and crossbow, and axe and shield. You have a rune lord, which are basically the mages of this one. And you have the demon slayers, which dual wield axes, look like this, and all kinds of cool stuff. You also have heroes. If you don't want to be a lord, or you would like to further your chance of being put in there and maybe join the High King's army himself or another army, Dragon Slayer is basically a smaller version of the Slayers. A Thane is like a axe and sword. It's kind of like a dwarven lord but smaller. Runesmiths are the same as rune mages, and the master engineer uses a Gatling rifle and can buff up a lot of artillery and stuff like that. These are all the things that's available to you. You will see this. In fact, this fellow right here, this is an engineer. He's a master engineer. He has a melee weapon. He also has rifles and guns and stuff like that on his back. And that's the kind of stuff that he does. So that is what the dwarves are.
I smell herbs and traitors. Ready my axe.
Another thing that we're going to get into and we're going to talk about eventually is one of the rules I have for this channel, for this series. I will not declare war on another dwarven faction. If a dwarven faction takes something, I will have to confederate. I will not declare war because the High King does not declare war on his own people. It's just not right. Another thing is, if it's not a decisive victory and it looks like it'll be a good battle, if it's close, heroic or pyrrhic or anything like that, we are going to fight it. I know I've said that in the past, and I know I've not done that in the past, but I really want to showcase these dwarves, so we will be doing that.
Retake the realms.
So with that one mod out of the way, let's see. It took about like 20 factions off. If we don't crash when I take that one off, then I know exactly what mod that was, and I know what not to use now. I think if anything, I was using the mod that's not active right now that I can tell is Legendary Heroes 103 Dalmatians is what they called it. And the asset pack for that. So what that did was it added exactly what it sounds, 103 new legendary lords and heroes and factions across different things to the map, to the world. And I'm thinking, honestly, it was probably too much for my game to handle. Because I used Mixu's Unlocker to unlock the normal stuff. Which all it did is it didn't add new factions, it just added new lords and stuff to, like this fella right here, Cazador. Right here, there. That's just to name the dwarfs. Yep, because it changed Musolene, it changed most of these people over here. So that's good to know, though, that some of this stuff got taken off, but some of it is still eligible. As much as I love seeing a bunch of new stuff, if it makes the game unplayable, then there's really no sense in doing it, you know? And there's still a lot here to have fun with. I mean, look at all these people. All these just lords everywhere. All thousands, tons and tons of people. It looks like It looks like that one got taken off too. I don't know. Maybe they had an update and something had broke some of them. I don't know. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I'll look into it. But as long as this works, I don't really care.
For the Karazhan Corps.
Alright, we got our first province.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts. What?
I'm jumping through this a little bit just because some of this stuff.
Yes.
So when it comes to master engineers, Zufbar 42 pounders are in great skill. For those that don't know what that is, basically I can call in an artillery strike anywhere on the map. That's why I always like to have an engineer in my army, just for that same reason. If they get leveled up enough and they can do that, it's pretty devastating. Speaking of devastating, Skarsnik is going to be a problem. All right.
The High King acts.
I haven't really used Rangers. Should try that. Alright, so nothing really.
Come.
Absolutely
Do not greet me as a friend.
need some of that. Being allies and stuff is being allies with the humans and the manlings and more dwarves are very, very useful for us. Okay, we have a pretty decent setup for our shield wall, but we need more correlers and we need more stuff out around it. Alright, so we have two dwarves. We have Zufbar and we have Karak Kadrin right here.
I grow restless.
And so we really need to. I can move up for. If we take out Skarsnik. If we take out Skarsnik and move up and we can kind of use them as extra leverage for our border safety. Yes, definitely need fire drakes. And that one.
Throw bearers
I don't care for bolt throwers. I don't feel like they're that good. So it'll take 2 turns to get more Coilers and Miners with blasting charges. Iron Drakes and Thunderers are what we need. But for right now, we need something. We'll get one with halberds because we'll need a little bit more of a defense from large and stuff like that. Skarsnik, I think, has an Ararok spider, which is a massive, massive spider, like gigantic creature that has typically a lot of defense and a lot of health and needs very specific things to help take it down. Moon Howlers, that's...
Retake the realms.
I think that's a Skaven one. That's Skaven Clanister. $200, 180. There we go.
One rug.
I could hop down and try to attack them, but I think Iron Rock and Black Crag are all part of that Skaven. So if I attack them, I can't move back up quick enough
The High King moves.
to warrant it. Skarsnik is wasted no time
Crown digs into me dowers back too much.
and is already...
Lord of Bretonia.
That guy has been busy.
Lower the throw. I need to stretch my legs.
All I know is immediately, if we don't destroy... So Skarsnik is there. If we don't beat Skarsnik, then we lose. We start a war, we lose our only army, you lose ground. So we have to play it cool. We have to play it right.
Onward.
That's 20. We'll let it build up and then we'll go from there. That's 4. Let's increase our growth.
This crown digs into me dowers back too much.
Red Eye's been destroyed already, huh?
Potter's ready.
An ad.
What's his army up there look like? It wouldn't make much difference.
Thag them.
Ah.
The High King acts.
No chance.
He's got a good power, but he doesn't have a wog yet. That's our only saving grace.
Welcome to my throng.
What?
I will gladly be friends with my dwarven allies. Alright, I'm expecting both armies to come down. A Pyrrhic victory against him. He did bring both armies. Oh, it says that it's going to be a tough one. Don't judge me. I've been waiting for this for a while. I've been waiting for this playthrough for a while. I'm not going to lose it on the first episode. I just haven't got my band of dwarven heroes in yet. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Okay, so our settlement garrison is going to be useless. There's that spider I was talking about, but at least he doesn't have the big red one that we got in our Grimgore run. It really does seem like that one mod was what was causing this problem, at least a crashing issue. So I am thankful for not having to deal with that, obviously. I don't know which ones, if that's the only one that turned down or not turned off, I don't know. Ah, yes. Say hello to the dwarven army. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, they're beautiful. Alright, first things first.
For the Karas Angkor. Miners for the ancestors.
Sometimes when you put them in Vanguard, if you put Vanguard units in places, if it's within their, if the enemy's within their line of sight, they'll see them anyway. Alright, so the reinforcements is coming from this hill here. It's just Gorfang. I'm not too worried about it. Honest to God, these guys have like nothing. So we're putting them off to the side. We're not going to worry about them. We could, if they're here, then we have the advantage. But like I said before, dwarves are very defensive. So we need to think, okay, how are we going to accomplish this? Part of me thinks if they would attack us, then I would set myself up on the hill, which they did attack. 9 times out of 10, when the AI attacks you, they're probably going to keep attacking you. in the battle. They won't sit back and do all that stuff. They will make the first move. So my brain is telling me that this hill right here is a good setup. Hammers are like my main. Hammers and longbeards are my main units.
Kazoo! Giant off of it!
I wish there was more woods on my side.
Dwarf warriors! Axes out, lads! Kill the old flippers! Dwarf warriors! Kill the old splitters! Dwarf warriors! It is a reckoning! Dwarf warriors! All have wronged us! For the ancestor gods! We demand blood! Unite!
Is that everybody? All right. So we're looking at 1,531 soldiers versus 2,477.
No, Dowie! Let's just wipe them out!
Look at that spider. That abomination. They might wait for their reinforcements and then come and then strike, hopefully. Dirty little goblin. Are they marching? Or? I guess I was wrong. All right, then. Here they come. There's the pitiful. There's the stupid.
Giant up on me! Range far! Range fast! For the cannons and go! Anon! Understood, Lord! Flow! Flow! Right! Aye, as you command! Yes, Lord! Giant up on me! Move now! And dodge!
Come on, you got one more.
Anu! Take it! Warriors! Take to the air! Fire! Reload! Fire! For the High King! Axes out! For the High King! Axes out, lads! Targets Lord! There is no greater authority! Ready to serve! They have wronged us! Charge! We demand blood! Shoot the Wathooks! Kazit! I'll get my tools! Go! Dive bomb!
Pull back! Pull back!
No shoddy contraptions here. That'll do. Giant up on it. Warriors! Attack! Aye, as you command. Axes out! Dowie, attack! Pick your targets well! Kazuk! Ja!
Open fire on them spiders.
Miners! Rage fire! Rage fast! Dwarf warriors! Shoot the wizards! We demand blood! War release! Rattle! Kazoo! Attack! Hunt the Full Grim Grudge Bearer! Go! Drang them! Scuff! Nothing can stop us! Vengeance! Kill them! Shoot! Charge! Fire! Reload! Fire!
To battle!
For the ancestors! Fly! Withdraw! Yes, yes! Let's be about this! So many roaches that need war of vengeance! Try it all, bomber! It is a reckoning! Swing the axe! Dwarf warriors! Take it! Vengeance! For the devil's crop!
There we go. Whoo! I don't think that was as bad as the loss as they said it was. I almost lost some people. But look at those kills. Those arrows. It was a good call getting more quarrelers. My range stuff does mow down goblins. That's what I'm talking about. Now that's a good first fight. Alright, I think Skarsnik got away, and we weren't able to actually kill the spider, which sucks. Because that's honestly what I really want to do, is I want to kill that spider. That spider was dangerous. It did a lot of damage to us. It threw him back.
A quest has been issued, mighty.
Send me to vengeance. We mark another grudge.
Let's just knock him out.
Yes.
Let's try Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Kind of variance they have. We'll go with that one.
May doom find us here.
We may have lost some people in his army, but when we get back we can put some, I can show y'all Thunderers and Iron Drakes, which are always great. Now, Forgrim he can be a pretty good warrior, but I like to increase his I like to increase how much he buffs everyone else.
Onward!
Because it makes sense, for one thing. Increase missile strength. Anybody we can do anything with. We can't do anything with them yet, but we're getting better with them.
Demon Slayer. They up.
The high place doesn't have very many people. Honestly, Gorfang could probably take it if he wanted to. Well, if he chooses to go back to Mount Gunbad, we'll take the World's Edge Archway. And then I'll start pulling. I'll pull back a little bit. I'll pull Forgrim back a little bit. I guess... Oh, goodness. I guess the Demon Slayer could get some of the Thunderers. And Iron Drakes. And then work with Forgrim. He could go get them and then transfer them over. Yeah, he went back to Mount Gunbad to build his stuff back up, which will give us an easy victory. I'll probably move Svenner over.
Dishonored. Chasm, chasm, chasm. Ah! Take it for the High King. All right. And that.
Cost way too much to get it off of that. There we go. Increase our income. Oath Gold is another form of currency that the dwarves can get. And what that ends up doing is you can, when you get a certain amount, we'll get it when we get 200 Oath Gold. You can open the forge that will powerful items to make like magical items and stuff for our heroes and lords. Oh yeah, Zoof Bar Pounders. There we go.
What? Gonna need a rememberer for this. Come, Ken. Let's.
Can't do a trade agreement yet, but we're getting there. It's honestly a good thing. Now, Svenner can be changed to any legendary, any lord that we want to do. So bear in mind, again, if you want to be a part of this campaign, I can go ahead and just like change either if you want to be a Demon Slayer or a Demon Slayer, I can just change his name and stuff, and that will be your character. If you want to be something else, let me know and I will swap it and create it and add you in. Join the High King. This is just the beginning of our journey, and already we're at a good start. I also did increase the difficulty. Alright, now we have to be careful. He's got a wall going.
Time to war. Stop pushing it. Aye.
It's two of those coming.
To doom, then. Where's my bookmark? I've lost my place.
It's the little things I like about the dwarves too.
I'm Trixie.
Trixie? Trixie's a girl's name. Oh shit! Oh, first of all, he actually looks like he's supposed to now. He took Karak Kadrin? Ungrim, no!
I grow restless.
No, you can't lose to him!
My axe thirsts for war.
I know where we're going after we kill Skarsnik. Forgrim's marching to help
There'll be some grudge.
Ungrim. We have to retake that realm fast. And then I'll take Svenna, and I'll either, if I can keep it safely over here and not have to worry about him immediately, I would turn him around, and we need to start taking some of these areas back, as well as working to get to Barrack Var. Barrack Var is another dwarf hold, and he's at war with a lot of people already.
I'll use me spells.
Oh, we gotta be careful about Wurzag. When you play orcs in the Badlands, you have a chance to expand fast, because there's a lot of Badland orcs, a lot of people that will that you can confederate very quickly by beating them into submission. So the one good thing is Gorfang's Wog cannot get bigger than what his army was at the time that he casted his Wog. That is the one aspect of it that the AI can be kind of foolish about. We would have taken that and been like, okay, I'll build up this army while my opponent's building up theirs, and then my 20 stack can become a 40 stack, instead of my 20 stack becoming like a 25 or a 26 stack. Negative growth. Yes.
What can the Dowie do for you on this fine day? Fine.
Cazador Dragon Slayer. The only one I'm really happy to have a mod with that adds him in, because to me Cazador
For the wisdom
is
of Valea.
is really cool, and he should have been in it already.
The council's voice.
All right.
There are threats to the Karaz close. Throne bearers, move! Follow at your peril. There be demons, I hope.
Does that increase my income as well? It does. We'll increase our income as much as we can. I'm hoping that we're able to take Mount Gunbad. I bet that when Skarsnik, either he will make another army that has Skarsnik in it, or he will change Gorfang into Skarsnik. Or he will do neither. I'd like Svenna to have more soldiers, but I don't think he'll be able to at this point. Research 8 technologies, well, that just kind of comes with it.
Beard itches. There's trouble about. This way, by Grumney. Slayer. clan. Word will reach him if I fall. One rug! Where's my bookmark? I've lost my place. I agree.
Come now. Either you'll come fight me, or I'll come up there. I couldn't tell. Did he change it to Skarsnik? Or is it still Gorfang?
My beard itches.
Changed it to Skarsnik.
No chance.
Troll fat makes for the sturdiest crest I find.
Nah. Something wrong with your head? I ain't doing that.
Death Seeker. But that armor's heavy, eh? No. Find another sod.
Reload time up would be really good. But we need to work on... we need to work like both at the same time.
Greetings. You no doubt have a
Let's take a look at how they're doing.
The threats to the Karazhan close.
He's making his way back up to take things back. Where did Ungrim go, though? Did Ungrim fall? Huh. Very interesting. I thought about playing Vlad von Karstein
The world will drown in blood.
a bit, to be honest, just because they're fun as well. Okay, where's Eggs all the way up here?
Ours ready.
I think he's wanting to beat Snorko, and if he destroys Snorko, then he'll have all of this. Of all of this area. He's not at war with him, is he? Not yet. Gotta look out for him, though. I think he's shady.
What you want?
Where's my bookmark? I've lost my place. Retake the realm.
Alright, we're gonna let it go one more turn. One more revolve. And we'll see where things are at and see if we're ready to march our way up towards Gunbad. They might meet us halfway, to be honest.
Welcome, King.
You want me to join a war against them, Clan Verms? Aren't they like right below me too? Or are they just below you? I'll accept. I will be very mad if they're the rats right below me as well. Okay. He's getting attacked by a lot of people right now.
Ready? Forwards! Keep your axes close. I won't.
All right. So far, so good. So far, so good.
Mercs and traitors, ready my axe.
It's 2 more turns till the Age of Reckoning. Which will... Our upkeep will get a little bad about some of this stuff, but we'll be able to add to the mercenaries.
They up.
Which are these? Grudge Settlers. Looks to be a lot of good ones. Flame Cannons, that sounds pretty cool. Alright, but that is all the time I have for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.